I want to drill into some of the different areas of the implementation project. And one that I think a lot of people don't think about is the actual design of the invoice document. I know I get a lot of invoices from SaaS companies as my team manages the sales tech and MarTech stack, but I kind of zone in on the line item, how much do we owe, and the due date. But there's a lot of other information on the invoice, and I think there's a art and a science to making sure that you've given people enough information that they don't reach out and ask you 100 questions, but also not so much information that you introduce new questions. So what are some of the questions, with the ways that you consult and coach people on thinking about invoice design?
So it kind of goes back to the similar idea of the clients come in with what they're doing today, their present state. And we talk about, look, we can copy exactly what you have. We can use our template logic. We could recreate the template so that your clients have no idea that you're using a new billing system. Or you can use this app as an opportunity to go through a little consulting project and figure out, how can we improve this? What questions have you gotten historically on these invoices that we can tackle by making improvements? So we're able to if the data exists in Ordway, we can put it on the invoice. We can hide it from the invoice. In certain scenarios, we can make things look different. So we have clients that might have segmented customer groups. So they might have an enterprise group and then a self-serve group. And for the enterprise, they want to show one level of detail, but on the self-serve, they want to show another level of detail. And they might even they have different branding for the two potentially. So you might have coloring for one and then coloring for another. So just talking through, what is the logic? Because again, we need rules. So this is, in this scenario, when this flag is there, do it this way. If it's not, do it that way. So we really work with a client on how can we improve this? Because again, we want to do as much of this work before go live that we can, because after go live, there's just a little more urgency, on the client. They're live. They want to get these invoices out. It's definitely nicer to do this pre-go live. But a few examples are discounts. So a lot of our clients give discounts, but in reality, if you're not giving a customer a discount, you don't want to show that there's a discount column, because they're going to be like, wait, why am I not getting a discount? So we
Never
can
would have thought of that.
Yeah, so we can use the logic that says, if there's no discount, do not display the discount column. If there is a discount, display the discount column. But yeah, we've got situations where the client is actually selling 4 products, but it's really a bundled product. So they're getting this package. This package includes these 4 things. And in certain situations, the client wants to show all 4 lines, that these are the 4 things you're getting. But in other situations, for the simplicity, to kind of reduce the questions, they might only want to display the package so that clients don't ask, what about these other 3 or 4 things? So there's a variety of ways to do it. We've got clients that have their banking information on the invoice, so they don't get the email saying, hey, can you send me your banking information? The vast majority of our clients have some integrated payment processor. So on the invoice itself, there's a button. You can click it. That takes them to the payment information portal with they can add their ACH or credit card. And again, it reduces the number of interactions to actually get paid. And yeah, it's something that if the client has someone on their team who has the coding knowledge, it's a liquid template knowledge, then they don't even need Ordway's people to make these updates. They can go in there and do it themselves on the fly. So we try to make it as self-serve as possible. You need to be a little bit technical, but it's you don't need to be a full-blown engineer to be able to do this sort of thing.